Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a golf mat review on a particular product that was sent to me to test out through Prowithlin. I'll let you guys take a look at the actual mat. I just opened it up. It came in bubble wrapping, so I just didn't want to do the unboxing. It's nothing excited about that, but it did come in a nice package, bubble wrapped. My first impressions of it was the size of it. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but actually this is, I mean, it's a good size. It's smaller than what I thought, but a decent size, and it's actually pretty heavy. It's pretty solid. Take a look at the underneath of it first. It's got a nice rubber grip on the underside of it. Pretty sturdy. I don't think it's going to be going anywhere, but we'll find that out. But that's a nice design right there. Look at the actual surface of it. It's got two different lies. You got your fairway, your short grass, and you have this really thick, long rough right here, which is kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen this on a mat before, but it's pretty thick, and it runs. You see the grain on it, so you can hit into the grain with your ball or with the grain, which is kind of nice. It's a cool feature. Another thing I noticed too is pretty cool, which you don't see, is there's an actual tee. You turn it around, it's where your slot goes for your tee, which is kind of nice. It's a nice feature to have. I know some of these mats are kind of hard to actually put a tee into, and if you do get them in, if you have one of those tall tees, it's usually your ball's like teed up way too high and you can't really adjust it. I believe this one you can adjust. Give me a second, let me grab a tee. Let's go ahead and put this in, and yeah, as you can see, this tee, you can pretty much adjust it, you know, to your particular height that you want, which is just a really nice feature. Nice touch, nice thought in that. These edges too, which are kind of cool. If you check out the outline of it, it's got like a 45-degree angle on it, which is kind of nice. So it seems like it would sit more flush to the ground versus if it was like a straight edge. That's a nice feature as well. Also, you have the product name on the front to contact if you have any problems. It says, any problems, please contact prowithlin@gmail.com. So if you guys have any problems with this product, just email them, and I'm sure we'll take care of you. This is not a paid video, by the way. They just sent me this product just to test out and give a review on. I'm not any way a golf mat expert. This is actually, I did buy my first golf mat. I got it back around Christmas time. I don't prefer to hit off mats just because, you know, it's not good on the wrist, and you don't get the same feel as you do on normal grass. But it's winter time, and I'm in my backyard, as you can see too. I got a net set up back there as well, so we can test this mat out. So we'll see how it feels. And I have another mat too that I did buy from Amazon. We'll try that out. We'll kind of compare the two, but this one so far, it seems pretty nice. I do kind of like the size of it, because, you know, if you were like to play golf this time of year on a course and you know the fairways aren't going to be that good, you can always take this with you. You know, set it down, just throw it on the golf cart and move on to the next hole. So it could be moved around very easy, and especially if you're in your backyard too, and you don't want to tear up your grass in a certain area, you can always move this around. It's pretty convenient versus like a big large mat that would be kind of a pain. And I do like the undersize. I think this is going to be a little more grippier than if it was just a flat surface. So yeah, let's hit some balls. I'm going to try out the short grass first, see how that works, see how it feels. Alright guys, I just hit quite a few amount of balls on this mat. As you can see, it held up pretty well. It didn't really move. The only time it moved slightly was in the rough when I was hitting, especially against the grain, or if I hit a fat shot, it would move slightly. The ground here in my backyard is not ideal either. It's been a wet winter and the ground's kind of muddy and dirty, so it is a little slippery too as far as the surface. And I got these sweet gum balls all over the backyard too, which doesn't help. But yeah, I'm happy with so far how it's held up, and I was actually a little surprised that it didn't move as much as I thought it was going to move, just because of the size of it. It's not a very big mat. But let's take a look at it. As you can see, I've hit quite a few off, and there's no signs of like any damage or anything coming apart. The rough, when you hit against the grain a little bit, it does grab a little bit. You know, it will pull some strands out, but that's probably given. You know, as far as how this rough's so deep, it's kind of cool though. Check that out, it's pretty sweet. I was very impressed by this tee. This design they made, brilliant design by them. So easy to adjust it, and it stays pretty snug. So yeah, great design by them on this mat. Also, check out, or a huge shout out to the Backyard Golfer. He did a review on this exact same mat as well. He mentioned this, the edges on this, how it's slanted, and it does, I think, make a difference as far as your eyeball is concerned. When you're looking down at it, it doesn't feel like the mat's sitting up. It feels more flush to the ground, which is pretty cool. I actually like that. So yeah, guys, check out the Backyard Golfer, his review as well. If you want another review on this mat, I'll put his link up here. I'll also put it in the description as well. You look at the bottom of this, just some dirt, but yeah, held up very well. Let me show you this other mat that I got. It's kind of similar to this, but it's a little different in ways. Now this one I got off Amazon. I got this back in December too. But yeah, I just recently opened this one. But this one's got 3 different roughs. It's got your fairway lie. It's got your, I guess, the second cut, I guess they would prefer it as. It's got this mid rough. It's not as thick as that one. And then you got this, it's kind of real grabby. I don't know what kind of turf this is, but it's super grabby. Don't know how that's going to feel. Oh yeah, as far as I didn't mention on the Prowithlin golf mat, when I was hitting it, it was pretty soft. I'm used to hitting, mats at the driving range, and they're hard. I don't know if it's because most of them, I think they place them on concrete, but this was actually pretty forgiving. Even when I hit shots a little fat, I could kind of tell that they were fat, but it didn't hurt my wrist one bit, so that's very good. And look at this one on the back side. This is the one I got from Amazon. It's flush, so I don't know. It may not slide because this is a heavier mat. It's a lot bigger, obviously. It does fold up, which is kind of cool, but this would be harder to take. Like if you wanted to take this, with you to the golf course to use, it'd kind of be a pain versus the Prowithlin mat. But yeah, the rough, definitely different. I kind of like this a little bit better because it's thicker, it's more realistic. All right, so now I'm gonna hit this other mat. One I got from Amazon. I'm just gonna see if I can feel any kind of difference versus that one. So let's go ahead and hit some. Alright guys, I was going to try the driver on this mat, but as you can see on this type of mat, this tee will not go in farther than that, and even if you do get it in, it's not really going to balance. Try it in the rough, same thing, and then this is probably going to stick in a little bit better. You could probably use it on this real grabby grass. You probably use a tee here, but you're still limited unless you cut your tee or just have a shorter tee length. So that's kind of a pain. I think the only other thing you can do is maybe poke holes in the bottom of that. But I mean, this mat's okay. It works pretty good. I will say this part felt pretty similar to the Prowithlin mat. Pretty similar surface. The rough I didn't like as much. It wasn't didn't really feel as natural as the Prowithlin mat. Look at this grass. It's definitely a little more thicker, and it's got 2 grains. So this one's just kind of not really a direction of the grain. And then this, I'm not sure what material this is, but it felt weird hitting off this. I feel like it's real spongy. Didn't feel natural at all. I mean, it was soft, but I don't know what the purpose of this grass is. I rather prefer it just to be 2 like this, or this one being like a bigger mat with just 2 sections, and take this one out. Alright guys, this is my overall assessment of the mat. I have to say I was surprised and actually impressed by this mat. As far as like the quality built, some of the designs that they made, especially this T placement right here, which definitely helps. It's definitely a plus for me. The rough, I do love the fact that this is actually thicker than the ones I've seen on Amazon or any other websites. So I do like that design that they put thick grass in, and that they have it both, you know, you can go against the grain or with the grain on that. And the quality of this, pretty impressed by that as well. And you know, at first I wasn't happy that it was smaller than what I thought, but actually it's kind of cool that it's this size. It's pretty convenient. You know, like I said, if you want to take it to the golf course with you, just throw it in the car, throw it in the golf cart, you're good to go. I do like it actually preferred over the one that I actually bought off Amazon, the 3-section one. I mean, this is a nice mat. I do like the fact that this one folds up, but again, this to me is kind of useless. I mean, it's good to hit off of, but you know, it just doesn't feel like anything natural. It's spongy. Don't really understand this design, but both good mats. As far as any improvements on this mat, I mean, really, they've done a great job so far. The only thing I would maybe suggest, maybe offer like a bigger size one if somebody wanted like a fuller size mat, maybe have that option. But as far as the design, it's pretty well designed. If you guys have one of these mats, or if you don't and you think of any new designs that they can come up with to improve this mat, please leave it in the comments below. I really do appreciate it. And you guys also check out Prowithlin, their Instagram page. Make sure you give them a follow. Check out some of their other products as well, and I will have their link in the description below if you guys want to purchase this mat or check this product out. I'm happy with it. Also, if you see I'll put this driving net up behind me. Just put this up actually yesterday. Got it back around Christmas time, and it's been so cold that I haven't got a chance to put it up or even hit balls in my backyard. But if you are looking for something similar to this for your backyard or garage or indoor facility, check out Desert Golfer. He does a great review on a mat. It's not the exact same, or not mat, but net. It's not the exact same net as this one, but it's similar in design. I did try to find the one that he had. I don't know if they're out of stock, but I couldn't find it, so I got one similar. But he goes through the whole process of putting together, and it's pretty simple. It took me my first time putting it together, I mean, maybe like 10 minutes, but I mean, now if I had to take it apart and put it back together, it'd probably only take me like 5 minutes maybe. So it's pretty easy to break down and put together. So check out Desert Golfer. His link will be in the description below as well. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the product review. Please make sure if you did like it, to smash that like button. Also, you might want to consider subscribing too as well. I do a lot of course vlogs. I got some more videos coming up, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, so that way you guys will get notified when I do upload any new content. I appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.